Welcome to Larte Design YouTube channel, and in this video we will be showing you something very unique. We've got the brand new upcoming project for the Lamborghini URUS, and at Larte Design studio in Düsseldorf, head of design Branjo Maux will be talking about the design details, what we've actually done on this car and what's coming up. Hello Branjo.
Hello Lisa, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All good, thank you.
So Branjo, please tell us what's the design, what's the philosophy of the design for this project?
So basically I have to first of all say that this is a very exciting car, really a great looking, nice beautiful sculpture with a lot of beautiful features. And so of course we had to have a carefully look on this car. All the features which are here presented are something what we wanted to emphasize. We wanted to make it even more looking more performance and more stylish. So basically what we did, we extended the lower volumes here on the front lip, as you can see, so giving a little bit more stance and also width of the car. We did some interesting styling features as well, but every line, every surface has to follow the rules. So let's say the typical DNA of Lamborghini, the surfacing, what they do, that's for us something what we respect and we follow. As you can see, the direction of each line has some sort of continuity with the other lines, so they are coherent, they are working together.
Yes, my question to you would be, how do you manage to respect the DNA, how to take into account all this line, how do you put this into your design for the project?
Well, you must have a, first of all, complex look on the car, yeah? So you must really study first all the objects, the proportions, what are the main feature lines, what are the additional details, and then we start to understand and look what we can follow as a main line. So as you can see, there's a lot of elements and a lot of directions which are actually showing us what to follow, how to work with the lines. So it's actually something what we are, I don't want to say repeating, but we are really trying to follow. Like for example, this line you can also see in this direction, right? So everything has to have certain logic. It can be there just because somebody liked it and did it without a reason. We are really following and respecting the line. So for example, this inclination here, you can see also here, also on the headlight, and also it's coherent, there is this kind of, we say, family feeling, so the lines, they are talking to each other.
Yeah, what kind of style would you say are you aiming for? Is it more aggressive or like more sporty?
I would say more sporty. Yes, a little bit of aggressive could be there as well, because of course this car is about performance, aerodynamic, and respect on the road as well, so I think a little bit of everything, but definitely more sporty.
Very interesting, thank you Branjo. Now maybe we move more to the side of the car and see what we've actually done on this project. Maybe tell us a little bit more.
Yes, basically in this case we extended the wheel arches, as you can see. We did kind of 3D interesting features. Also there is going to be considered like airflow, which could be better for the performance. And then also on the side panel, as you can see, we extended a little bit out and also created kind of airflow wing here. Again, a interesting 3D feature, which supports not only the stance and width, but also the aerodynamic. And it communicates with the main lines, which you can see on the stock car, on the original car. And also we added kind of horizontal little wings, which are repeating also in the front and also in the rear.
So you would say it's not only about the appearance, but it's also about the functionality that is being improved on this project.
Yes, absolutely. That's very crucial, I would say, because we can talk about a lot of styling features which are looking good, maybe, as I said, putting more emphasis on the original style. But at Larte, we want to really also add functional elements, so that our clients, when they decide for our package, it not only looks good, but it also adds some additional performance or aerodynamic.
Thank you, Branjo. What about the wheels for this car? Is there also going to be a new design, something interesting, something dynamic?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Basically, in our process, we do some parts in the clay, as you can see, physically, and some parts in the digital, completely in digital. So we combine these two ways of working, and the wheels, they are completely created in digital. So I can promise you they will be also really
Excited
exciting.
to see what's coming up. Thank you, Branjo. Maybe now we can also move to the back of the car and see what's done here. So as we move to the back of the car, let's take a closer look what we have actually done here on this project. Branjo, please tell us in detail what were the thoughts, what are the design details?
So as you can see also here, for us, we were really trying to move out a little bit the volumes of the car, and also the rear is bringing the car a little bit more to the ground, so it's a little bit lower. As you can see, we added bigger vertical aerodynamic elements, which are going to be also like a double elements, and integrated typical Larte significant double brake lights. And also we are going to have different exhaust pipes, which again, it's something what we are creating in virtual completely, and then we 3D print the piece and to see how it works in the physical virtual, not in virtual but physical world. And honestly, what we are also adding, you can see this really nice horizontal wing, which is around the whole car. Basically, it's cutting through, and some areas it appears and disappears. And so we wanted also to work with this kind of idea that you have really like a small double wing as well here. So it's basically a horizontal feature which appears here as a small wing and goes on and continues here as a big horizontal wing. Yeah. So basically, again, it intersects the exhaust pipe volumes, exhaust pipe area. And also here, as you can see, we did a village extension as well, so we have really this kind of more performance look in this corner of the car.
Yeah, all the lines do connect indeed with each other, and they complete the overall look. Was there a specific brand or a specific previous design that inspired you for this project?
Well, of course, when you work on this kind of car, you have to carefully have a look on the portfolio of Lamborghini cars. What is done now, what was done in the past. You can see they work a lot with the hexagon shapes and Y shapes as well, which is very, very, very interesting, very cool, I would say. And here, as you can see, the main lines are really kind of diagonal, like an inclined direction, and so we had to also respect that, and wanted to make it really coherent, that everything works together. And it's also good to have a look also in the past always, really to look carefully in the brand, what they do, and then you can make a research, and after that you better understand the brand, and also you can decide what you're gonna put on the emphasis more, let's say, like what feature should be pull up, and to show that, okay, this is actually the typical for this car, and we want to show it a little bit more, So the same also for the wings, Also, as you can see, these extensions here, this treatment also here, the inclination is really working with these lines or these little details that they communicate together. That's something what is very, very important for us. Even here you can see the Y shape, So these kind of little things should really respect, the DNA, the original DNA of the brand. And nevertheless, also for the spoiler, we did also a little horizontal wing, like I mentioned already before. You can see nicely here how we are actually making the process, because this is something what is in the progress. As you can see, it's not finished yet. It's a combination of materials we are using which are really effective for us, and we can already 3D sketch the element and can imagine how it's going to look like also with the help of tape, and afterwards we start to work in detail on it or scan it, and then we continue in digital.
That's a very interesting process for sure. And as we can already see, there is also going to be two special Larte brake lights, which we definitely decided to include here, as this is something unique and something special at Larte Design, something that when anyone sees the car on the road, they definitely and quickly recognize that it's Larte Design with its special brake lights. And maybe let's talk about some finishes, what kind of materials is going to be done, what are the thoughts on this?
Well, we have a couple of ideas in our mind how we could even progress all these, combination of glossy, matte or structure, So I think what you're gonna see is also some kind of accent lines in the different color, So of course it always depends from the main exterior color, but you will see most probably some interesting little details like on the wheels, for example, that you can get this kind of really little bit more premium-ish effect. And also the carbon structure and carbon pattern, we are going to play also with that, also in different colors maybe, So this is something what we have now in our mind and going to definitely implement in this car and also in the next cars from Larte Design.
This is also definitely something very individual for the client
Yes.
to play around with, to decide which carbon maybe material it's
Yes.
possible to use, which color, also which parts to use. Maybe it could be installed and done independently, and maybe some parts would be preferred more, or if the client decides to start with one and continue with the other. So it is really something very individual and something that the client can decide themselves. Maybe lastly, something I would like to ask you, Branyo, maybe why Lamborghini? What drives you? What are the thoughts behind the project?
Well, as you know, Larte Design is working always with really amazing brands, and Lamborghini is something what is now adding something to our portfolio. And I believe Lamborghini is one of the top products. Honestly, it's about not only about performance and sportness, but also about this passion and this emotion which you have from driving this sort of cars. Plus this kind of additional important Italian style, which is very unique. So for me specifically, it's something special, because as you know, I spent a lot of time in Italy. So that's why I believe Lamborghini is for us very important, and I really hope that we'll continue with another projects with this fantastic brand.
Yeah, we hope to see it soon, so please keep posted. It's the new brand new project that Larte designed for the Lamborghini URUS is coming soon, so we are very excited to present it, and it is all being done in-house at Larte Design in Germany, so keep posted. Thank you, Branyo, for all the interesting design insights and the philosophy behind it, behind every decision, behind every line. Very interesting to listen, very interesting process. Thank you, Branyo.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Yes.